Season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the Mile High Air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now they try the right side here. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing is Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw Mariota. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot. Right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. You.
They'll run on first down. It's Baldwin, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
60 or.
first down. Baldwin. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Down. 10-2 stop.
2nd and 11. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Following the interception here, Mariota is going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way inside the Oakland 20 into the red zone. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Mariota. And his throw is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. It's Baldwin, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
I got you. I got you. 58, come on. 58, come on. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out left. He's got a man, complete. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. He'll return it from the 6. An unbelievable punt there. We're talking 70-plus yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
We're scoreless after 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Mariota. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
On 1st down, it's Baldwin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big
blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D, tighten up.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
It's now 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll run on first down. It's Baldwin, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Looking left side and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Alert flag.
Five.
Mike 55. Coming to you. Mike 55.
He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the slap.
Now Dobbs. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Denver. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready, ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team...
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Single, single slot. Watch ADN, exit. 57's the mic. Hayward, 57's the mic.
Throwing again. Dobbs. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Okay, ready?
55. Check, 55, Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll keep it on the ground. Baldwin, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's Baldwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Looking to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Switch.
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Nick Bawden, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them.
And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baldwin. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
53, Mike, 53. Here we go, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down and 4, Dobbs. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
They're scared.
Get it.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now, it's Baldwin. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st
Go
down.
now. Turn too soft.
Let's go,
That's the
boys.
end of
Let's
the
go.
3rd quarter with the score Raiders 27, Broncos 2.
Set, ready. 18, Gator.
Hey.
Be friendly. Be friendly.
On 1st down, Baldwin. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely.
Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Baldwin. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baldwin, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On third down, Baldwin, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 93 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Come on, set, 8, read.
Here we go. Double tight, guys, double tight.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baldwin. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on, baby.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Ready, Brick. General West.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a handoff looking right. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Yeah, get the flag. Single.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Oakland, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.